Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Queen of Wands Tarot. I am here with your February 2018 reading, and I have did the 10 card spread for the month, as well as I have pulled some Lenormand cards just to give me more clarification, as well as to give you more clarification if you know for certain. This will help people a lot more to tell if this would be their situation or not. And it's helping me as well, just because I'm trying to get to know the Lenormand more. I know a little bit, but not as much as I know the tarot, so I really want to get into that next. So let's get into your reading, Taurus, and see what's going on for February 2018. Okay, Taurus, so for your overall energy here, we do have the Page of Wands. And I do see your overall energy will be sort of fiery. You may be dealing with a fire sign, so an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius individual. This person may be younger than you, or they may act younger in a way, or this could be your energy for the month of February. You may be very fiery, very outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, like this card says. You could be all those things at this time. So for your main energy here, Taurus, I am seeing the same difficult energy as last month, but we are going to dissect this thing. We are going to figure it out and see what's going on. Okay, so for our first position here, we have the Five of Swords. This is a little bit of difficult energy. And it says here, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. And the card that I clarified and pulled for this, the Lenormand card that I pulled was the Coffin. So I feel like, so the Coffin in the Lenormand, it's basically equal to what the Death card would be in tarot. So it's something that ended, but it was something that ended that made way for a new beginning. So I feel like in the month of February, there will be some sort of difficult energy, a lot of fighting, arguments, and things of that sort. But I do feel that this situation, if it does not end in February, it will be ending very soon. I feel that with this, this light right here in the background, it kind of reminds me of the Ten of Swords as well. If this ending is not here already in February, or will be happening in February, I feel that it will be coming very soon. But for the most part, this will be like the beginning of February. So I feel at the top of February, you may be still kind of in this energy from January and last month of sort of fighting with this, either this air sign individual or someone else that you may be dealing with, and it is coming to an end, or will be coming to an end. For our next position and what is crossing it, we do have the Knight of Cups here, and it says emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So the Knight of Cups is a water sign individual, so this will be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you may be dealing with that sign, particularly Pisces, I would say. And the clarification card that I pulled was the Scythe. So I'm getting the feeling that you may, if you are dealing with a water sign, there may be in February this situation where you are just so sort of over all the arguments, or this person may be sort of over all the arguments, and someone just cuts things off. Just completely and irrevocably just cuts things off. Like, that's it. Like, and this is a decision with the Scythe. Once someone cuts something off, it's basically like a final ending. There's no going back to it. So similar to the Death card, and this Scythe card kind of reminds me of the Justice card. So once a decision is made, that's it. So I feel that in February you or this person will be making a decision to sort of cut things off and sort of end all this arguing. And there could possibly either be a new transformation and a new beginning with this situation, or a new beginning with someone else. Okay, so let's go to our next card here, and we have the Four of Cups. And it says, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. And with this card that I pulled, the Lenormand, we have the Fox card. So the Fox card is similar to the Seven of Swords energy. So I feel that there was some sort of complacency or boredom or something of the sort, and someone may have been sort of sneaking around and being a little bit deceptive with this energy. And this may have been in the past, and that could be what's contributing to this Five of Swords energy. There was a little bit, I feel that maybe someone could have been taking someone else for granted, and this could either be in a love or work situation. If you're in a work situation, I feel that you may be having a lot of rivalries and arguments with people in the workplace, and it could be ending soon. Either with this water sign individual, you may be coming across very emotional in the workplace because of this. You're going to sort of cut this job off or cut this situation out. But there was a little bit of complacency and just sort of being taken for granted. And this caused a little bit of sneakiness here. And secrecy as well. So in the recent past, so I'm feeling like this was either coming into February, so it might have been mid-January to the last kind of couple of weeks of January, or I'm feeling like, okay, so I'm getting two groups of people here. So this could be like, either this was someone, this happened to this. I'm going to explain this energy in a few minutes, but I'm getting like two groups of people. Either this happened to the mid-January to the end of January coming into February, or this will be coming in for them in the top of the month. So beginning of January. So because I feel like when I'm doing this reading, I feel like I'm talking to two groups of people. Like, usually these are my past cards. Like, so I relate these to the past. So, you know, deep past and recent past. But I'm feeling like for some people, this could be what's coming for them. So I feel like I'm reading it two different ways, just to explain to y'all what's really going on, just so you don't get confused. But yeah, so either this happened in the past already for you, or this will be coming in. But we do have the King of Pentacles here, and this would be an earth sign male and or masculine female. And it says generous, professional, responsible, practical. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. And the card that I pulled for this was the Bouquet. So I feel that either this individual sort of came in your life, or this person is in your life now, and they may have sort of swooped you off your feet, or this person came to you as sort of like a gift. They may have offered you a lot of gifts, or this King of Pentacles energy could be you, Taurus, because you are this this earth energy here. So you may have been offering a lot of gifts to someone, but when I was meditating over these cards, I looked at this card, this King of Pentacles, and he was sort of looking over to this Four Cups energy, and this fox sort of sneaky energy. So I'm feeling like some of you out there may have been exhibiting this sort of behavior to where you were sort of taking someone for granted and sort of sneaking around, and that's what's causing this Five of Swords energy and eventually this ending. Or someone may have thought that because if you could see the look on this guy's face, he's sort of smiling like, you're not doing anything that I don't know about already. So either this was you as this sort of taking someone for granted and sneaky energy, and you're sort of smiling like, yeah, I got away with that. Or you could be this individual that's like, you thought you got away with that, but you didn't. So it could be either way. But I'm feeling like this individual is a very, or could have been a very romantic individual as well. They may have giving you flowers a lot, or just sort of wined and dined you in a way. But I'm feeling like either you thought they were a very a good gift, or they felt like they were a gift, or something of the sort. Only you will know your situation. Okay, so moving on. In this position, this is the position of what will happen if something changes in this situation. And we have the World card here, and it says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. And the card that I pulled for this was the Whip card. And also what I wanted to say, you have a lot of the same cards as Aries. So you either might have Aries in your chart, or you may be dealing with an Aries, a fire sign definitely. So if you have Aries in your chart, make sure you go watch those videos, multiple videos, because they kept getting interrupted. So, but anyways, yeah. So if something were to change in this situation, or if someone were to change their actions per se in this situation, I feel that something would come to an end. Okay, it would still come to an end even if something were to change in this situation, but it would be in a lot more of a graceful way. With the Whip though, this is still like difficult energy. So yeah, that's why I'm feeling like, and maybe that's why I'm getting that feeling like, even if something were to change in this situation, there would still be arguments and chaos, and things would still sort of come to an end, but it would be in a lot more of a amicable way. You might feel a lot better about the situation if something were to change. You would be at peace with it, I feel, even though it will come to an end, because I feel like it's just not meant to be. Like, it's going to come to an end either way, but it's sort of up to you how you want to end the situation. Either you want to end it badly, or with your gratitude, or with your pride intact, I want to say. I can't think of the word that I want to say, but I keep thinking of pride. So maybe someone has a lot of pride, and that could be what's causing this. But either way, I feel that this situation is going to end. There still might be arguments and commotions and things of that sort, but things will end in a lot better way. Okay, so moving on. So if things continue on their current path, we do have here the Two of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So Taurus, I feel that if things were to stay the same in this situation, if you were to just keep doing everything that you're doing now, you could definitely be dealing with the air sign. I'm seeing a lot of air cards here, as well as a lot of water. So you could either be dealing with a water sign or air sign. But I do feel like if something Not if something were to change, but if everything were to stay the same in the situation, and basically just do what you're doing right now, you would probably just continue to, there will be this energy of burying your head in the sand. Either this individual will or you will. Just continue to act like there is no problem. There's nothing really happening. Just to sort of keep the peace. I do see that. And with the tree card here, I feel that usually this is a very positive card. It still is, but I feel that with the tree card, I feel that this idea of sort of burying your head in the sand will be very deeply rooted. And I know Taurus, you guys are very stubborn, so you may sort of stick to this attitude of I don't really want to deal with this right now. I'm just gonna act like everything's okay and just wait for this to pass, kind of energy. But I feel that eventually you will have to make a decision, whether you want to or not. Whether this is in a work or love situation or whatever it is that you're sort of wondering about, I feel that eventually you will have to make a decision. You can't bury your head forever, even though it's very deeply rooted, which is typical because you are a Taurus. But you will have to make a decision eventually. Okay, so next position. How will you see yourself in the month of February? And we have here the Knight of Swords, and this is the exact same card that Aries got. They got this exact same card in this exact same position. So you definitely might be dealing with an Aries, but this card says intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless, events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. And the card that I pulled with it was the House card. So I feel that how you might see yourself, I feel that there will be a lot of, if not intelligent conversations, very much so a lot of arguments. I just see it, it's just very consistent all across the board. So there may be a lot of arguments within the household. I'm seeing here with the House card. Or just arguments surrounding the house, or maybe someone feels like someone's not doing enough around the house, or bills are not getting paid. I'm hearing that for some reason. That might apply to someone, but if not, then whatever. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of arguments or communication around the house or in the house especially, and that's how you may see yourself. You may come charging at this person. The Knight of Swords, whenever he comes, I don't see him as a very positive card. So if he comes charging in, it's to fight or do battle or argue. It's not really to, say hello, how you doing, or anything like that. So that is how you will see yourself in February, Taurus. So for our next card, we have what is it that you have to rely upon in this month, Taurus? And we have here the Six of Wands. And this card says victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. And the card that I pulled with it is the Ring card. So I feel, Taurus, what you have to rely upon is definitely your pride. And that's why I was getting that earlier. Walk away with your pride, Taurus. I don't know why pride is coming up, but I feel that that's what you have to rely upon. I feel that you may be a very upstanding person, and this person may try to strip you of that or try to convince you that you're not a very good person or something like that. And I feel that you are. So walk away with your pride. And with the ring card, this symbolizes a union or commitment. So maybe what you have to rely upon is your pride within this relationship, within this union. Or maybe, or you will have victory within this relationship. Yes. So I feel that's what you will have to rely upon towards is your victory and or your pride in this situation. Okay, so for our next position, we have what are your hopes and fears? And we have here the Hierophant card. And it says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And we have here the Mountain card. And oh, Taurus, what is going on? Okay, so the Mountain card is also a very difficult card. This is about blockages, delays, or anything of the sort. So I feel that you fear that things will become too rigid. And this is also the Taurus card, which is interesting. So you may fear that things will become too rigid. You may fear that things will become stuck or blocked or delayed in this situation, whether this is with a relationship or work, or maybe you're waiting on money or something. But you're fearing that there will be blocks or delays in this situation, that you will be stuck. Or you may hope that things will stay the same. You hope that things will stay traditional. Maybe you want to be stuck there because you sort of want to work things out or try to work things out. Even though I do feel like this will end either way, but you either hope or you fear for this. I feel like it's more so fear. You fear that things will become stuck and just not able. You fear that this will become an impossible situation, basically. Okay, Taurus. So for our outcome card, this is better, way better. We have the Page of Cups, and it says here is intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Oh, heightened psychic abilities. And the card that I pulled with it is the Sun. So Taurus, yay! I feel that for your outcome, there will be some kind of offer made to you, and I feel that it's very, very positive. The Sun card is always positive. It's equal to or equivalent to the Sun card in the tarot. So I feel that this will make you feel very childlike is what I'm getting. This offer that will be made to you, it could be from a water sign. So a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This person may ask you out on a date or something. They may ask you to go out to the movies. I'm getting movies, coffee, skating. I'm getting ice skating. They may ask you to do something like that. And I feel that it will be very positive and you will feel very positive about it as well. And with also, I want to mention before I end things, this snake card with the Page of Wands, you may be a dark-haired woman or a foreign woman as well, and that's also what I got for Aries. So if you have Aries in your chart, definitely go watch those videos just to get more insight. But yeah, I feel that you will be receiving an offer. So even if things do end with this person, Taurus, you will be getting a new offer in. Possibly mid-February or the end of February going into March. Okay, Taurus, so that's all I have for you. Thank you guys so much for all your likes, shares, and subscriptions. Please continue to support me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.